Hello everyone, my name is Aslam Ali. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, in continue to learn UiPath integration with ChatGPT, today we will learn something new in with this APIs and ChatGPTs. Right. So, before moving on, let me brief on the last session. So, in the last session, we will learn how to integrate the UiPath with ChatGPT. Right. So, we have used OpenAI and we have used ChatGPT 3.5 URL and then we integrated our UiPath with their HTTP request, right? So if you have not seen how to connect integrate with ChatGPT API, so just see my previous video, right? So so today we are doing uh, some use cases on this UiPath ChatGPT. So in the previous video, we only asked the simple question, and this question will be given by the pre-trained model from the ChatGPT, right? So currently, the provided data from the ChatGPT model 3.5. So sometimes your data is not up to the date, right? So we need to go and verify our model, like we are using correct model or not, right? And but sometimes we we need to work in our source of data, right? So our source of data means sometimes we have a text file or PDF file, so we need to work on this source of data, and on the basis of source of data we need to give some result, right? So so as of now, this API will be support text file, like it will be reading the text, and apart from this model you can also provide your input data, and on the basis of that you are able to get the result, right? So it will able to read text file, it will able to work on the Word document, it will work on the Excel sheet, it will work on the PDF, and also in scan PDF it's also support, right? And if you have a source of input as a data table, then it will also work. So and other data table also, like if we have Power BI or some RTF file, then we have lots of formats. So this will able to handle such input file, and on the basis of those, this chat GPT will be providing the answer or result on the basis of data, right? So in the today learning session, we will work on the text file. So we provide some text file, and on the basis of text file we try to fetch the data, right? So we just see how this chat GPT will be working on our data and what is the response they provided, right? So, okay, so I had created some test data. So just see, this is the text file. So I created some simple text data. So I created four member name. One is the Aslam. Aslam is from UP, Rajesh is from Delhi, and Triple X live in UP, Triple Y live in Delhi, right? So I I provided four member names here, right? So this is my data. So this is simple a huge cases. So you can also try huge cases depending on your requirement or your even your on working position, what you're doing. So remember one thing. So Chat GPT is still in the POC phase. So we have lots of opportunities. So just think about it. Just try to think the different use cases and try to implement this, right? So as of now, I just created some data, and on the basis of this data, I want to fetch the, like, we have Aslam is from UP, right? So I want to know the detail, like where is Aslam? I will give some detail, and where is from Rajesh, right? So this is some data. So I just want to apply some use cases on this simple data, right? Okay. So, so now we are not going in the UiPath models, inbuilt model. We need to work on this data, right? So first, what is the first thing? So we need to first read this text file, right? So you remember, we can work on the text file, we can work on the PDF, Word file, or scan doc, Excel file, right? So you can try to create some use case at your end and do some POC. So create text file. Read text file, right? So I just drag and drop one activity here, right? So I'm giving the file path. So this is my data file, right? And this text file activity will be storing in, suppose this is my input source data, input source data, right? Just for example. So my input source data is this. It was stored in the text file, and I will ask question on the basis of this source data. So I have already. So earlier I was asking this question on the basis of ChatGPT model, but now I will ask that question on the basis of this input data. So I will use this, and then how we need to ask this question. So for asking this question, I need to add a assign activity. Right? So remember why I was using assign activity, because if you remember, this is the format of the chat GPT, right? So they are asking everything in this content. So in the content we are asking the query, right? So now in this content I will provide my source data as well as my question, and we pass all the things in this content, and on the basis of this content this code will be returning the output. Let's see how this API will be returning. So in the assign activity, how to, so I'm going to just concatenate this input source data, right? Plus, okay, let me expand this so that it will be visible. Right, so plus I'm using environment dot new line. So actually this method will be, this is property. So this property will be used to provide, create a new line. So after this text source data, it will create a new line. Right? And then I will ask our question, str ask, right? Okay. And I will store this in the same variable str ask, so that we don't need to change. Here I'm not going to create a new variable. I'm just appending all in the single variable. Otherwise, we need to create a new variable, and then we need to go and change in this content section. But I'm using the same variable. I'm just appending this. Okay, that's all. So this is one small changes. So only the changes are, I provided my input source as txt file, and then appending this, and then uh, everything I was passed in this HTTP request, and it will be returning the response. Okay, so let's see. Right, so if you have not seen my previous video, just see. So how this response was visualized, and then how the response will be shown. Right. But here I will also show. Okay, let me enable this so that you are able to. Okay, so now process is started. So here uh, my source data was load. So I will apply some use cases on my source data. So I will type here, on the basis of above data, above details. Yes. Please provide, or please provide, please give me the location of Assam. Right? Let's see. You see, so if you see this, this is the JSON response, right? So in the JSON response, this is the content. So this first is the choice, and then in the message box in content. So in the bottom, I was put in the plain text. So that's why we just read the JSON for format in the correct way. So if you see, Aslam is from Uttar Pradesh, but if you see, I have asked on the basis of location. Please provide me the detail on the basis of above data. Please provide me the detail where Aslam is living. So, so ChatGPT is reading this data, and on the basis of this data, they identify Aslam is from UP. I'm not mentioning here any location, right? But this ChatGPT API is able to understand my location on the basis of this text, right? Just see the beauty of this OpenAI, how strong they have written, right? So, so on the basis of this, they give this answer, right? So let's apply some another use case on the basis of this data. Okay. So, uh, what is the summary of above data? Right. So it will give only the summary of the above data, right? So I just want to check what is written in this data file. So it will give some summary. If you see the summary of their data is that Aslam is from Uttar Pradesh and Rajesh from Delhi. Additional, there is someone named X living in UP and someone named YY living in Delhi, right? So it's give everything. So again, I am asking, give me summary. Okay. So who lived in Delhi? Let's see. So if you see Rajesh and YY lived in Delhi, right? So their priorities, it will not go on outside of this my message box. It will be only reading the data from my provided input file and it give the answer, right? So this is the beauty of this chat GPT, right? But let's see if I now I'm asking something that is not available in this my chat GPT, right? So you remember everything is written in this side, right? But now I'm asking something out of the this boundary. Who is Prime Minister of India? Right. So this content is not available in my data file. Let's see what happened here. See, so yeah, we received some response. So if you see, as of September 2021, the Prime Minister of India is Narendra Modi. So actually, this model, ChatGPT model, is trained till 2021 September, right? So you can see this detail on the OpenAI website. So you see that ChatGPT. But the good thing is, if you see, if my question was out of my content, so it will also go from their model and they give the result on the basis of their model, right? So this is the beauty of this chat GPT. So just try to, that's all for this text file. So in upcoming video, I will learn how to work with PDF. So in the PDF, we will learn two type of PDF. One is the PDF that is in the text file, other is the PDF that is in the scan PDF. So we will learn those, and also we will work on Excel, how it will work on Excel. But you can also try at your own. So how it will work on the Excel. So you just provide some Excel data, and on the basis of Excel data, just try to paste the output. How it this Chat GPT page work. Okay, and other things. So now now everyone is now integrating UiPath, right? So in future you don't need to do this HTTP request, right? So if you are using UiPath, so let me give something. So UiPath internal lab also created some Ask GPT, right? So you need to install this GPT activity. So when you are installing GPT activity, then you don't need to do these things. This is, but I will go with this way, and later I will use this UiPath GPT activity also. Like on those place, we don't need to this. We only need to browse the file, any type of file, and we put the output, and then we simply get the result. Right? So you can also use this, but that was not enterprise use that you can use for POC purpose or learning purpose. So ChatGPT internal lab provided those detail on the document. So till now, that's all. So today we will learn how to read the text file, and on the basis of text file, we are just uh, founding some result, right? In the upcoming video, we will learn some more. So till now, okay, take care. Bye bye.